Do you ever get a feeling and you ignore it because you're not sure if you can trust it? Or do you ever then trust that feeling and then make the wrong conclusion or decision? We always talk about trust your intuition, but how do we really know if our intuition's correct? Don't worry, I got you. Today we're going to talk about the difference between insecurity and intuition. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Missy. I am a life and relationship coach, and on this channel we get to the root of the issue and we learn how to heal and deal. So if that's your thing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to be a part of the fam. And also don't forget to click that bell button so you can be one of the first ones here. So let's talk about intuition. What really is intuition? Intuition is just knowing something without any reasoning. And sometimes intuition can get confused with insecurity. We can get a really uncomfortable feeling, and sometimes we confuse that with intuition, but in reality, it's insecurity. And what insecurity is it comes from false negative beliefs. It's things that we were told or thoughts that we have over and over again that then turned into a belief or also a fear. Insecurities and fears are formed in our amygdala, which is where our fight, flight, or freeze is. So in that part of your brain, it stores your negative beliefs or your fears. So anytime you have an insecurity or a fear, it gets stored in that part of your brain. Now your intuition more comes from the prefrontal cortex, more part of the cognitive part of your brain, which is the more calm part of your brain. It's more the rational part. Now that's important to remember because insecurity is very fear-based. It's very negative. It's the wounded ego thinking that it knows better. Insecurity feels like you're trying to run or you're trying to hide. You are afraid. You may have panic attacks. It's nervous. You're worried. You're scared. Intuition's not like that. Intuition is more calm. Intuition usually is a truth, whether it's good or bad. Intuition feels like you'll get maybe like warm butterfly feelings when something feels good. It feels right. This person, you love them. It feels right. This decision you made, it feels right. You feel good about it. Or it could, when something feels off with your intuition, just something feels wrong. Like there's annoying feeling like you need to maybe check something or you need to look further into something. Insecurity is not like that. Insecurity is like where you'll have more, your nervous system will go off, so you'll have more nervous feelings. You'll feel sick to your stomach, like you're scared or you're trying to prevent something from happening because you're scared of it. Intuition is your subconscious bringing past experiences or past knowledge to the front, to your conscious mind. Intuition is like your subconscious reminding you of past experiences, like, hey, we've experienced this before and something had happened, so pay attention. Even if it's subtle, something's off. Now, the reason why people get this confused is because as children, we were subtly taught not to trust our intuition. It could even be with the smallest things of when you're a kid and you tell your mom you're not cold, and she says, yes, you are cold. That causes you to question yourself, like, okay, I guess I can't listen to myself. Or even bigger things, like when you make decisions and you're told like that was a dumb decision, you shouldn't have made that decision, or invalidating your feelings. Those are all little and even big ways to teach you not to trust yourself. So that's what's happened since you were a kid. You heard those things. So you then learned, I can't trust this feeling. It's wrong. I have to listen to my parents or my caregivers or higher ups. They know better than me. So then you get really confused about your feelings when you have insecurity and intuition. Because what happens is sometimes we will listen to our insecurities and they're incorrect, which then causes us to believe that we shouldn't trust our feelings. Or if we're gaslit by somebody, we're taught over and over again, don't trust our feelings because we're crazy or we're insane. We're not trustworthy. Also, there's another part of it. Sometimes we do listen to our intuition and we can still be wrong. And the reason why that is because we put meaning behind our intuition. Because there's no clear clues like what exactly it is, we just get a bad feeling. For instance, you are married, right? Your partner is acting a little weird. They're going out late at night, they're texting somebody, they're just acting sketchy. Something's off. So we put meaning behind our intuition. So what does insecurity say? Insecurity says they're cheating on me, which does happen. It does. But what actually may have happened, and sometimes this happens, is that they were actually, forming a surprise party for you, or they were trying to surprise you with a house, something like that. So then what happens is when little things happen like that, you think, oh, I can't trust myself. Even though your intuition was correct, you could be off about what your intuition means. That doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means that you were a little bit off with the meaning behind it. Because we don't have a manual behind what our intuition is telling us. We just know something's off. So when little things happen like that, and when we're taught not to trust our intuition, when we are incorrect about our intuition meaning, we listen to our insecurities, we then don't trust it. So we will get a feeling and we will ignore it. And we ignore it because we're afraid that it's actually insecurity or that we're incorrect. And then when you look back at those decisions, you're like, oh shoot, I had a feeling with something off. I saw the red flags, but I ignored it. I thought that I was wrong. I thought that it could change. You don't listen to yourself because you were taught not to. So I hear this often where people say oh no, I can't listen to myself. I make bad decisions. But it's not that you make bad decisions. It's that you don't listen to your intuition. You've listened to your insecurity. And that's why you have made those bad decisions. Or you ignore those red flags and you listen to self-doubt rather than listening to yourself. So intuition can never be wrong. Intuition is never wrong. Like I said, the meaning you put behind it could be wrong, but your intuition, that feeling that something's off or something feels right, it's always correct. So how do you really tell the difference between the feelings? When you're insecure, you will feel really nervous inside your body. You will feel worried. When your intuition's going off, there won't be any worry. It'll be curious, calm. You'll be wondering, what is this feeling? What's off? And it'll just keep gnawing at you. So how do you get in touch with this intuition? Well, first off, you have to be really self-aware and in tune with your body. A lot of times people, they try to stay distracted from the feelings in their body, or they'll be very aware of their fears and listen to their insecurities. You need to listen to what's going on in your body. So if you're feeling nervous or you're worried, that's usually insecurity. So you want to ask yourself, what is this insecurity I'm having? Maybe you're worried that people won't like you. Maybe you're worried something negative is going to happen. That's how you know it's insecurity. When it's intuition, you will just feel this gut off feeling. It's not negative. It's just I don't know, something's weird. Something doesn't add up. Some of the things they're saying and acting, they don't make sense. It doesn't add up. So you wonder. You're like, what is going on? It's basically, like I said, it's your subconscious hey, listen, there's things going on. I can't exactly tell you. You need to figure it out, but it's going on. So it's it's trying to remind you to pay attention because something like this has happened in the past. Take some time, close your eyes, and really feel the feelings in your body. That's how you'll become more in tune, more self-aware to the things that you're feeling. So really sit and question the feelings in your body, where they're coming from, where the root is, why you're feeling that way, and pay attention. Don't gaslight yourself and say oh no, I'm crazy. Oh no, I'm just making things up. Maybe I'll overthink it. You don't have to overthink. You just sit and you just ask what is going on? What is causing this feeling? Is there a certain person that's causing me to feel this way? Is there a certain decision that I'm feeling off? It doesn't make sense. Your intuition will always guide you and it never will steer you wrong. And once you start to pay attention to your intuition and make more decisions based off your intuition, that's teaching you how to trust yourself. And you will get more in tune with your intuition more and more, and you will feel and you will recognize when you have insecurity, and you will less likely make decisions based on insecurity and more on intuition, your higher self. So what do you guys think? Leave it all in the comments below. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with somebody you think may need it. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye, guys. No, I don't want to say this. What are you saying? There's a really big snowstorm right now. Distractions. Okay. Stay on task, girl. I better not lose my voice. I'm supposed to be doing the video. Guys, we did it. We made a whole video without the